talk about this other topic, which is a bit lighter of a topic. But let's talk about Barron Trump. And Barron Trump was trending because of one reason. He was trending for one reason. Trump said, Barron is watching. He's the king of the internet. Why Barron Trump is the king of the internet? We're going to find out. It's reportedly he has been advising his father Donald podcast strategy, where to appear. You remember that podcast with Aiden Ross, which Aiden arrived with a Cybertruck, and then he gave Donald was just amazing. Let's watch this clip to see the Donald saying it himself, and we're gonna be watching a clip from the Joe Rogan show. It's muted, sorry.
And my children here, Don and Eric and Tiffany, and along with Lara, Kimberly and Michael, we have great people. We have Barron home, he's watching. That Barron is watching. He's the king of the internet. He's the king of the internet. Oh, who was that? That's very nice.
And what does it mean being the king of the internet? Well, for starters, of course, everybody on the internet wanted Joe Rogan to interview Donald Trump. They say, oh, but Joe Rogan is so boring. I had never seen a full Joe Rogan podcast. I've said I personally don't like podcasts. I find them boring in general. I don't watch them, so that most probably I wouldn't have an interviewing format. I don't know, maybe at some point I could nail it, but those would last for 1 hour. Never say never, never say never. But at this point, I really don't have time to sit for 3 hours, even at 1.5x listening to something. But it is undeniable that Donald Trump on Joe Rogan was a massive success. Thanks to Nabil Aziz, we have these numbers, 30 million views. 30 million views. More views than the Super Bowl halftime show, more views than the NBA Finals, more views than the Oscars, and more views than the Grammys. I mean, we're talking about the new media. We are the new media. I've told you that I want to be part of that new media. I have 2 million viewers net, 2 million viewers net monthly. All right, so I have quite an audience. I know that right now 75% of that is exclusively United States. I've been covering so much of the elections in the last month. 75, roughly 1.5 million of my audience are my friends on the United States. That's why I tell you that I have 1 million friends in the United States. So it's not 1 million, it's 1.5 million. It's quite a lot. And yes, a lot of them are in New York. The Blaze. Trump tells Rogan about Barron helping him with podcasts and independent media. So I have a son, he's very smart and tall, Barron. He knows all about you, he knows about guys I've never heard of, and I've gone up 30 points with young people. And that's just amazing. That is such a huge chunk of the population.
So I have a son who's very smart and tall, Barron, right? And he knows all about you. He knows about guys I never heard of. He said, Dad, you don't know how big they are. They're big. He told me how big. I said, who the hell is he? Like Ross. I did. He said, Dad, he's a great guy.
Ross.
I mean, guys that are doing, it's a whole new world out there.
Yeah, this is something that one fails to realize. I cannot keep up with all the streamers out there, the young streamers. I guess that, of course, these platforms usually is like limit what we are interested in. It's like once the algorithm like figures out what we like, then it's harder for the algorithm to include something new or something out of out of our interests. So maybe if I watch Aiden Ross, maybe I would get bored, and the algorithm knows more than me. That's something that I'm sure about, because, for example, the YouTube algorithm is which is the robot, so to speak, which picks what to recommend you. He's very good. In fact, it's not only one algorithm. The YouTube algorithm is made of 4 of them. It is a very good at guessing what would you like to keep watching, or what do you want to watch next, or what pops up in your homepage. But in this case, it's funny that finally they could nail the Joe Rogan. I really hope that Kamala. We still have time for this Friday to have Kamala on Joe Rogan. Please make it happen. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do the 8-hour body language.
It's
analysis.
a different world. And
But, I'm on TikTok now.
Congratulations.
And I've done really well. No, but the crazy, have you seen the numbers? Billions of hits. It's crazy.
I'm sure. TikTok's a wild application.
And I've gone up 30 points. A Republican is always down 30 with young people. I'm plus 30.
But not every Republican, Mr. Trump. Not every Republican. You remember that when Donald Trump told Joe Rogan, I don't know why this has been this phenomenon. I'm so good at marketing, and Joe Rogan says, I have a very good idea. I can tell you right now why is that. And Trump says, what is it? And Rogan says, you say some pretty wild shit, and everyone cracks. It's just amazing because it's true. It cannot work with anybody, Republican or Democrat. You have to say the wild stuff. You have to say things unfiltered. You have to say that they eating the dogs and eating the cats, and people come edit that. And TikTok is going to take care of the rest. It's going to happen. That's going to happen. No, Kamala doesn't have that risk. Kamala, maybe Saturday Night Live Kamala, she would have that, but no, she doesn't have
And
it.
I'm on TikTok.
I think
it's had a huge impact.
Young people are rejecting a lot of this woke bullshit.
Yeah,
Young
they
people
are.
are tired of being yelled at and scolded. They're tired of these people that they think are mentally ill telling them what the moral standards of society should be today. And people.
Yeah, we are pretty much tired of that, and that's one of the reasons I finally said I need to do something about that, say something about what's happening, because we cannot stand any longer this mental illness that is spreading all over the world, and it's infecting the Western world. Not only the woke mind virus, but also the suicidal empathy. I think Gadsad is writing a book on that topic, suicidal empathy, which is the death of the Western world if it keeps growing. I think it was Konstantin Kisin, which is one of my favorite content creators, by the way. He has this interviewing channel called Triggernometry. He's a solid interviewer, has some amazing interviews. I don't know, I missed. This Konstantin Kisin said on X, whisper it quietly, but we are past peak woke. Institutions are still riddled with it, and it will take years to turn the tanker around and travel in a sensible direction, but the turn has happened. Well, maybe I hope that he's right. I quote tweeted him, put in, amen. I hope that it happens.
People are upset.
There's a big difference now, but even in just a couple of years, I was shaking hands with people. They're young people.
The rebels are Republicans now. They're like, you want to be a
never thought of
rebel?
it
You
that
want
way. I
to be
think
punk
you're right.
rock? You want to buck the system?
Yeah, we are the rebels right now. Myself with my 3-piece suit, I'm the counterculture right now. Like, I'm against the status quo. I'm against everything that something that is just crazy. What these people are trying to do, what they are trying to impose, and I always do the same. When someone comes to me on X, and they say, "Oh, I'm voting for Kamala Harris because Trump is the party of hate and stuff," I just ask them one simple question. Well, okay, right. Fine by me, but just answer this simple question: what is a woman? Oh, they get triggered. Oh, you are all for Kamala. Are you okay with men in women's sports? Oh, stop saying that. Stop saying nonsense. Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. All right. So you're in favor or pro gender reassignment surgeries for children without parent consent. They begin to they don't have an answer to that.